Meng floated in the air and looked down, saying, 297 is the attack for the second day, and so many evolved elite zombies have already gathered. Qianbai explained, speed-type zombies gather quickly, this could be the zombies of the entire Jiangcheng, and even nearby cities might join. He looked at the city landscape and predicted, more zombies will come for sure, but by then, the Lord should be dead. Without the Lord leading, their attacks will be scattered and not worth mentioning. Meng excitedly looked at him and flew next to Qianbai, asking, so, should we pick a place and concentrate our sweep? She was about to say something. Suddenly, Qianbai noticed something. He saw a small object flying toward them with an extremely fast response speed. He quickly grabbed a flying knife with 2 fingers, saying, looks like we don't need to anymore. It was a notification letter from Han Xiao, and inside the letter was a small note that read found it. After opening it, Qianbai said, this is Han Xiao's message. He is locked onto the Lord's position. This news made Meng happy. After receiving the message, Meng and Qianbai immediately moved to the northeast mountain area of Jiangqing's stronghold. Han Xiao stood on a mountain peak as high as a mountain, pointing in the distance, saying, the source of the mental wave is in the valley ahead. Qianbai looked and couldn't help but sigh. I didn't expect it to be right behind, seems like it's not lacking in intelligence. Han Xiao smiled brightly, excitedly waving his hand, looking at Qianbai and urging, White Emperor, let's go fight the boss. I can't wait. Unlike Han Xiao's relaxed mood, Qianbai quietly stared into the distance, we need to return to the real world first, then we can fight this lord. The sudden shift in emotion left Han Xiao feeling a bit lost, and he asked in confusion, huh? Why? White Emperor. Qianbai's thoughts deepened. He needed to prepare for the future, so he wanted to make a clear plan for the name. It needs to be live-streamed. This lord is a great stepping stone and can help improve the name. He patted Han Xiao's shoulder and promised, you've been a great help this time. If something good comes out, I'll keep it. For you. Han Xiao immediately became happy, replying, thank you, White Emperor. Just as they were about to head back, Qianbai looked up and said to Meng, it's time for me to wake up. Meng can take Han Xiao to eliminate some second-stage elite zombies. Meng was very happy because she could continue to fight and gain experience. She quickly asked, what kind of zombies? Images of several types of zombies appeared in Qianbai's mind, and he described, the one that screams is an evolved zombie. Their psychic power is just right for the two of you to counter. Although they lack close combat abilities, they can scream, which is still a threat to enhanced zombies. After saying this, he warmly bid farewell and decided to leave early. Meng understood and said, got it, master. Han Xiao also firmly said, I will ensure the task is completed. A while later, having left Meng's dream, Qianbai arrived alone at the northeastern gathering point Jiangcheng. He stood at the spot where Han Xiao had stood and thought, this is the place. Qianbai pondered, staring intently at the direction of the valley, and murmured, it's close. Although I don't have reconnaissance abilities, I can feel the aura of advanced evolutionary viruses. When he wasn't paying attention, a zombie suddenly ambushed him from behind. This zombie transformed its 2 hands into scythes, attacking rapidly, slashing left and right with sharp blades. But Qianbai cleverly dodged with his high sensitivity. Seeing the appearance of this zombie, he exclaimed in surprise, a hunter? Its evolution speed is even faster than a hunter's. The zombie continued to pounce at Qianbai, attacking with the 2 scythes connected to its body. He analyzed, they are likely guards brought by the Lord. These zombies love close combat and are about the same speed as me. Just as the zombie leaped towards Qianbai, he quickly switched to a new stance, turning one hand into a shield and the other into a sharp claw. Blocking the monster's breath, Qianbai thought, I must pretend to be weak to create an opening in their attack. Without using much power, the zombie was already trembling. Bai continued to think, if I don't disturb them from starting, the close combat might be delayed for a long time. It wouldn't be good if the Lord escapes in the meantime. As he expected, another zombie ran over, planning to ambush him. But Bai had already noticed. He excitedly thought, here it comes. Accurately calculating the distance and speed, Bai grabbed the first zombie's hand and threw it at the second zombie charging at him. They howled in pain. The two zombies' ugly faces collided, getting confused. Their heads were lowered. Bai accurately calculated and punched, smashing both heads, another devouring evolution skill. As usual, two system prompts appeared, devouring evolution, reminder, devour evolved elite zombies, hunter-type evolution. Speed stage 4. All virus abilities enhanced. Reminder, gained 1000 virus points, devouring evolution virus points 750. He extended his hands, and the viral tendrils absorbed them. The two giant zombies slowly shriveled, leaving only a few arms. Then, two more system prompts appeared, devouring evolution elite zombie, reminder, gained 900 virus points, devoured multiple times, adjustment of gains about 10%. Bai's devouring ability evolved and broke through to a new form. He raised the scythe he had just fused from the previous zombie. And said with satisfaction, a new form? The system prompt appeared, new external ultraviolet virus form, scythe form. After stabilizing the new form, Bai felt a formidable power. He thought, mental shock, psychic power too strong. I knew there was something unclean here. Bai looked at a nearby high branch and shouted, I thought you would escape, did you think you could kill me? The shadow on the branch just now was a lord zombie, covered with tentacles and tumors on its head, looking extremely disgusting. Did it look like an octopus? Bai forcefully stomped the ground and leaped, confidently saying, then you're completely wrong. With one strike, Bai charged up and slashed the lord zombie's huge head off. It didn't resist and was quickly sliced in half by Bai. Its enormous head fell to the ground with a thud just as Bai landed. He mentally commented, this boss is a bit weak. A voice suddenly shouted, White Emperor. Bai quickly turned around. It was Song Ziqiang. The young lady ran over and hugged Bai, saying softly, thanks to White Emperor killing the leader. The upcoming attacks will be easier to handle without a commander. He suddenly asked, who are these girls? It must have been a long time since they taught these students. The girls who loved learning came forward one by one, all excited to invite him. Brother Song scratched his head, of course, congratulations on your brat's success. Luli blinked and sent a signal, you're really reliable. Ling Yu became bolder, sending many signals of love, master. So the four of them surrounded Bai, all of them gentle and cherishing him, making him want to immerse himself in learning. He stood in the middle, happily saying, truly, you've precisely caught my weakness and preference. Cutting off the rising emotional fluctuations, Bai restored his lost expression, thinking to himself, but Bai's dual blades spun around, cutting through with a storm-like aura. The girls from the harem revealed their true forms, as they were illusions created by the zombie leader. Song Ziqiang's illusion was just a layer of breath, and its magic was shattered by a powerful blow. Everything turned into transparent bubbles, floating, though still somewhat dreamlike in the battle. Bai felt, this level of illusion shouldn't be brought out to embarrass themselves. The zombie leader remained unchanged, and dealing with it was not easy. Bai turned with an indifferent attitude, though. You created illusions, it still couldn't affect my basic judgment. It seems your mental power index is lower than mine. The zombie leader trembled with rage after being touched on its pride and roared with its mouth wide open. Bai's expression was cold and sharp as he arrogantly confronted it. May I ask, zombie leader? Bai faced off against the zombie leader, and this event was live-streamed on the continental system. Many people watched and kept commenting, there's an illusion, no wonder I saw him slash through the air twice. It's just a shame the illusion wasn't shown in the live stream. I thought there was an invisible monster. This advanced zombie doesn't seem that strong. Haha, not strong? You go try killing one. A mutated zombie. Just appeared in Antarctic City, we killed one a few days ago, and our entire team has A-level talents. I'm also from Antarctic City, that's our strongest team. Just now, he said no evolved mental type can compare to him. Did I hear that right? You didn't hear wrong, I heard it too. Ridiculous. I suspect this fight was staged by the Golden Monkey. Every time, there are clowns who don't want to face reality. Another system window appeared. Everyone, switch to the third live stream, the strong attacks are starting. On the city wall in the gathering place of Jiangcheng, evolved zombies began entering the second stage, and the raging bosses appeared. Now the more violent evolvers had arrived, with huge fat zombies appearing, and the smaller zombies became stronger. They were thrown over 10 meters by the big zombies. More agile than the fat zombies, they allowed these smaller zombies to climb up the entire city wall. Reminder to first eliminate the zombies thrown up. Song Ziqiang was still struggling to defend here. The zombies thrown up angrily rushed toward them. In addition to Song Ziqiang, other professionals were fighting these zombies. The B-level talent specializing in throwing was also skilled in ricocheting. Throwing accuracy increased damage, and the C-level talent spell arrow could change the flight direction, while the C-level talent invisible resistance could alter the flight path. They continuously shot many arrows, constantly attacking and shooting them. Among the zombies, there was also a large and tough monster. Ice charged even higher, and this zombie monster had already placed its foot on the city wall. It also had an ability to release shockwaves. This zombie monster arched its body and roared loudly, emitting a dense sound from the shockwave that made ears ache. Many professionals, unable to bear the pressure, had to retreat. A professional ran ahead and said, "The fourth section of the wall has been damaged. They're starting to throw zombies onto the fourth section, and it looks like it's about to fall." Song Ziqiang showed her abilities, leaping up and ready to throw her flying knives, shouting, "Don't panic, hold your positions." Song Ziqiang threw suddenly, the massive flying knife flying out with strong force, causing even her team members to dodge in shock. Over here, Bai Yang was fully engaged in eliminating zombies, running like lightning, destroying wherever she went. The zombie that just released a shockwave took a hit from Song Ziqiang's attack and seemed still not strong enough. It grinned loudly, "Goo goo, haha." Hearing the provocative laughter, Song Ziqiang angrily snapped her fingers and then snorted coldly. In the instant of the flick, a massive iron pillar as thick as an old tree root exploded and slammed into the zombie's abdomen, which had just been arrogant for a few seconds. After a while, the situation temporarily stabilized, and Song Ziqiang spread her arms, loudly telling everyone, "Calm down. Soon, the White Emperor will kill the commander. Once we get past this wave, we will definitely win." As soon as she finished speaking, the professionals cheered, and Song Ziqiang's live-streamed image was shared, with many people in the comments praising her and expressing their admiration. "She's too strong, I'm leaving guys, I'm going to start. I want to be her dog. I prefer the person behind her, not the queen or the female assassin. Oh my god, I love her so much, stop dreaming, she's the White Emperor's woman." Everyone, go watch the White Emperor's side, go watch the White Emperor's side. I didn't expect there would be so many high-level zombies. The camera shifted to the northeastern mountain gathering point, where Qianbai faced off against the zombies, using plague-infected moves to infect them. This tyrant-level zombie was summoned by the zombie lord to assist in the fight against Qianbai. It was 5 times larger than Qianbai, had spiky horns, and on its giant palms, there was an additional wet mouth with a tongue so long it was chilling. Qianbai punched it in the chest, causing it to stumble. Comments in the live stream kept pouring in. "What kind of zombie is this? The mutated tyrant's evolution. called the follower. Wow. Bro, you really know your stuff. Have you seen one before? It's just arrived. Their names are set by the White Emperor. Before this zombie was dealt with, the zombie lord threw another meatball. Over. Chenbai immediately became alert and turned to dodge. The live stream viewers commented, "Tell the newcomers." The White Emperor waits for the Lord to summon help before taking action. That arrogant person is definitely going to pay for their arrogance. Some people are just jealous when they see others strong. Then came a massive explosion as the zombie meatball hit the ground. Chenbai leaped to avoid the shockwave. After the huge explosion, a high-level zombie appeared, its body engulfed in raging flames that burned like hell. It was called the Heretic, its appearance almost human, clearly a formidable opponent. Suddenly, another deafening explosion occurred. Chenbai quickly dodged, as dust flew everywhere. A fat and enormous zombie appeared before Chenbai. Its body was covered in red flesh lumps, and its pale zombie arms were sprouting more flesh chunks. The monster struggled wildly, shaking the entire area. The live stream became lively again. Is this the Lord's final helper? Mutated flesh mountain, power type. I've seen stronger mutated power types than this. Stop boasting. Really, the entire city wall was swallowed by this flesh mountain zombie. I'm also near the city, though far, I can still see it. Faced with such a strong momentum and manpower support, Chenbai remained unshaken. He swung his arms to summon the firepower, enveloping his entire body in flames, with his arms turning into hellish fire forms. He shouted, "This little power wants to stop me?" From Chenbai's small arms, viral tendrils quickly intertwined to form a huge drill, stabbing directly at the fat zombie's chest. The meatball lost its breath immediately after the hit, and its painful roar echoed through the area. Chenbai quickly charged towards the zombie lord's position, raising his hand to slash his sharp claws toward its face. Seconds later, the claws turned jagged, and he forcefully tore open the outer coat, swinging the airflow like a sharp cold wind, coldly saying, "Want to run?" Too late. The comment section went crazy again. Did the Lord die? I'm going to watch the live stream. I'm not going. You watch and come back with updates. The zombie army fell into chaos, even trampling over each other, as the Lord had just died, and the whole army was wiped out. They didn't even know that the fat zombie had been thrown. It seems this Lord was indeed a menace. The supporting fat zombie's large hand slammed toward Chenbai, trying to swat him like a mosquito. Boom. A heavy blow, rocks flew, dust swirled, and Chenbai disappeared into the dust. The giant zombie's hand opened its mouth wide. The previous blow had actually been to grab the Lord. It was surprising that this big guy, too greedy, had opened its mouth to try to swallow the zombie Lord as well. At this moment, Chenbai quickly leaped up, using the momentum from the giant hand's swing to strike at the fat zombie's hand. With a grim face, Chenbai coldly said, "Who allowed you to eat my things?" Displaying his deadly skill, he split the giant zombie in half as if cutting open a fresh watermelon. Demonic energy and viruses surged out, and the forum heated up again. Isn't the White Emperor supposed to absorb monsters? Why isn't he absorbing these? It must be inconvenient during the fight, earlier when facing the corpse tide he could absorb at will, but these small fry can't compare to the current enemies. After dealing with the watermelon skin, the next target was the coconut shell. The tyrant zombie saw its teammate injured and immediately charged over, pulling the Lord out from the giant hand with its tongue. That long tongue twisted into more than 10 meters long, swinging wildly toward Chenbai. Chenbai quickly dodged and struck back with a counterattack. During a brief pause, Chenbai muttered to himself, "The power is a bit weaker than before. It seems the infection's plague effect is also wearing off." The tyrant zombie that had just been attacked by the virus, Chenbai confidently charged toward it. It opened its big mouth and swung its palm